If you like, you can lengthen your legs or open the knees, or just let the knees flop to the center. You can have your arms on the side or on your belly, or as you prefer. Just closing your eyes here. And taking a moment to bring the awareness inwards. Noticing the breath coming in and going out. And then we'll focus the breath awareness first on the chest and specifically the sides of the lower ribs. Feeling that sense of expanding, noticing that diaphragm moving with your breath. Downwards as you inhale. And then softly floating upwards as you let the air out. So if it helps, you can think about the balloon inside your rib cage that you fill with your inhale. Softly letting the air out as you exhale. And letting the breath deepen and lengthen here. Setting the rhythm and length that works for you. We'll take a few more breaths here like this. And one more deep breath in. And softly let the air out as you exhale. And then as you come to the end of the breath there, just hugging your knees to chest, have a little rock side to side. So slightly similar to last week, we're going to hug the right knee to the chest first. You can keep your left foot on the floor or lengthen. And just take a moment to release and ease here, noticing the weight of your right hip. And let the lower back and middle back just soften down towards the floor. And then with your next breath, we're going to move the knee away from your chest and then interlace your fingers and hold behind the leg there. And then like you would take that thigh bone away from your chest, but with your arms trying to pull it towards. So the leg doesn't move, that there's that sense of resistance. You're trying to take the leg away from the chest and with the arms pulling towards the chest. And then pushing that right hip down towards the floor, easing the lower back. Just for a few breaths. And then release. And then we'll swap the other side, hugging your right knee to the chest first. You can lengthen your right or foot to the floor. And then taking the knee away from your chest, interlace behind, and then finding that sense of resistance here. Taking that thigh bone away, knee away from your chest. At the same time with your arms, you're trying to pull the knee towards your chest. And then pressing the left hip down towards the floor and just soften the lower back, middle back. Creating some space around the left hip and around the sacrum as well there. And then release. Good. Hug the knees to chest. We're going to come into a tabletop and just to wake up the center here. So think you're wrapping the lower ribs in and everything just wraps in towards the midline. If you like, you can bring your arms behind your head, opening the elbows to the side, or keep your head on the floor. We're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly tap the right toes without moving anything in your center. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, tap the left. You can keep this, or if you like, you can make it bigger. Instead of tapping, you can lengthen and hover. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, tap or lengthen. Just take a few more like this. Notice that there's no movement in the center, it's just the leg moving, isolating. Once more each side. Exhale, tap or lengthen. Then inhale, coming to your tabletop. Exhale, ease down and hug in. And we're going to rock up and find your Navasana, finding the boat here. So we start with a bit of core engagement. Think about lifting up all the way from the pelvic floor, easing the shoulders and the neck. Keep that ease in your breath. Toes can be on the floor here, or you can hold your legs or lengthen. Any variation. Take a few more breaths here. And then with your next breath, hugging the knees to chest. And then release. Good. We're going to come to all fours. And just do a few rounds of normal cat-cow here to get that spine going. Inhale, tail lifts, chest forward, lift your chin. Exhale, let the tail curl under, push away from the floor and relax your head, neck. Move with your breath. And taking one more like this. And then with your next inhale, we're going to come onto all fours here. And just keeping that spine neutral. As you inhale, going to think about the shoulder, hugging into the shoulders, but the shoulder blades drawing towards each other, so you ease your chest down. Exhale, push away from the floor and widen the space between your shoulder blades. But keep hugging into the shoulders, you're not sinking there, just to warm up the shoulder joints. Exhale, widen. Take two more. Inhale, lower down. Just a little movement. Once more, inhale down. Shoulder blades squeeze towards each other and exhale, widen. And then find somewhere in between, so there's a bit of engagement in your shoulders here. You're going to lengthen the right leg back. Knee down towards the floor, lift up. And now a bit like you do cat-cow, so we're going to lift the right leg up. You can let your belly ease down towards the floor, lift your chin. And as you exhale, toes down, tuck the chin in and curve the spine. Push away from the floor with the arms. So hugging into the shoulders throughout. Inhale, lift, lengthen through the spine, lift your chin. Exhale, toes touch down, push away, tuck the chin in. I'll take two more like this. Keep hugging into the shoulders. Exhale down, tuck the chin. Once more, lengthen, lift, inhale. Exhale, toes down, push away, tuck the chin in. And then finding your neutral spine here. I will take that to the other side. So lengthen your left. Keep hugging into the shoulders, lifting up the leg. And then with your inhale, lift a bit higher. Bring the chest forward, lift your chin. Exhale, lower the toes down. Push away from the floor with the arms, curl the spine, tuck the chin in. Moving with your breath. Inhale, lengthen, open the chest, lift your chin. Exhale, down and curve. Two more like this. One last, keep hugging into the shoulders. Good, and then coming to all fours, we're going to tuck both feet, toes under, hug into the shoulders, and just for a few breaths, hover the knees off the floor. Keep that length in your spine. Keep your breath. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, sending your sit bones up, coming into your downward dog, and just see if you need to take your feet a bit further back here. And we'll take a few breaths here. And then with your next breath, we'll walk the feet towards your hands, keep them hip width apart. Bending your knees so you can ease into that forward fold. Maybe hold your forearms or your elbows and just let your head ease there between the arms. Taking a few nice deep breaths here. One more big breath in. And as you next exhale, just releasing the arms down towards the floor. And then with your next inhale, slowly come up. You can keep that softness in your knees, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. And then we're going to come into your first Sun Salutation. So the first round, as we lower down from the plank, we're going to stay down on the ground. So just make sure your devices are so that you can see. So take a nice deep breath in, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. And exhale, step back into your plank. Hug into the shoulders, engage with your core. We'll take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, lower down, and then we're going to pause here on your front. Good. And come into your Sphinx pose. So bring your forearms to the floor so that the elbows are under your shoulders or just a little bit in front. Press the tops of the feet to the floor. Tilt your pelvis slightly towards the floor. Press away with the forearms from the floor, and then take your sternum forward, glide the shoulder blades down. And feeling the breath again in the chest. Notice that sense of filling the lungs. We'll take another inhale here, and as you next exhale, slowly lower down. Now we'll take the arms into your cactus, so your elbows are sort of straight out from your shoulders, forehead to the floor. Engage with the legs, feet down, tilt the pelvis slightly towards the floor. Glide your shoulder blades down, and then we'll keep the forehead on the floor, but hover your hands off and elbows stay on the floor. So engaging the back of the shoulders here. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, lower down. We'll do one more thing here. This time we're going to keep the arms lifting your chest and your head, and then press the feet to the floor, tilt the pelvis, and then see if you can hover now the arms up. So just like a locust variation here. Glide the shoulder blades down and in. We'll take an inhale, and as you exhale, lower down. Now bring your hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes. Inhale either into your plank or all fours. Exhale into your downward dog. We'll take a few breaths here. Finding the length through your spine, side body. Hug into the shoulders and just relax the neck there so you can check that you're not letting the tension creep into your neck. Nice low breaths. And then with your next inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, press back towards the upper legs, and exhale, step, hop, walk towards the front. Inhale, gonna lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms ease to the side. And then we're gonna go again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, step back into your plank. Take a big inhale here, hug into the shoulders. Exhale, lower down, elbows in. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale into your down dog. Just a normal way. Taking a few breaths here. You can feel that sense of expanding with the inhale. And just softening as you let the air out with the exhale. then with your next inhale, we'll lift the heels, bend the knees, press back. Exhale, find your way to the front. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more round like this. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale into your plank. Take a big breath in here, hug into the shoulders. Exhale, lower down. So you can always ease your knees to the floor. Inhale, cobra, or all the way up, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Taking a few breaths here. Just check the tension's not creeping into the neck. Let the head relax there. Good, and then with your next inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, press back, look forward. Exhale, find your way to the front. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. We're going to come into your chair pose. Just going to turn this way. Arms rise up. And again, knit the ribs in. Hug into the hips. So we're going to inhale here. As you exhale, bring your arms into your cactus. Inhale, we're going to open. So trying to take your elbows back without poking the ribs. And then exhale, like you would interlace, but we don't interlace. So turn your palms in and just squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. So you squeeze your arms towards each other. And we'll flow through this. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, open. Exhale, take the arms back, turn the palms in. And again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other as you take the arms back. Once more, inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Strong legs. Inhale, open. Exhale, take the arms back. And then inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. And exhale, step back into your plank. We'll take an inhale here. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale into your down dog. Take a breath here. And then inhale, we're going to lift up the right leg. Exhale, step forward, finding your warrior one footprint. So back heel down, toes diagonal. Push down through the feet. Inhale, arms rise. Glide the shoulders down. And again, that sense of drawing the heels towards each other, tail down, knit the ribs in. And then wherever your arms are, see if you can take your arm bones back without poking the ribs out. So engaging with the back of the shoulders and trying to knit the front ribs in. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bring the arms behind. This time we're going to interlace here. Maybe elbows bent, maybe arms straight. Lifting the chest without poking the lower ribs. Just take a few breaths here. And we'll take an inhale, and as you exhale, folding forward. Keep drawing the right hip back. Push down through the heels. Keep the legs active. Relax your neck. And then reach your knuckles away from your spine. Keep your breath here. With your next inhale, push down through the feet to come up. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, or bring the hands to the floor. Your choice. You can come straight into your downward dog or from your plank. You're going to lower down on an exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath here. And then we'll go to the other side. Inhale, left leg rise. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. Heels push down and draw slightly towards each other. Again, lengthen the tail, knit the ribs. And then see if you can take your arm bones back without poking the ribs. So down here at the same time as you try to move your arms back. And rotate the little fingers in slightly, so there's like a sense of coiling the arms. Side of the shoulders forward. Take an inhale, exhale, bring the arms behind, and this time we're going to interlace. Open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, so wherever works for your arms. And then take another inhale here, and as you exhale, keep drawing your left hip back, push down to the feet to have that strength and stability in your legs, hips. Relax your neck, reach your knuckles away from your spine. So just make sure you're not leaning on the leg there, so have a little engagement in your core, like there's some space between your front leg and your belly. And then with your next inhale, push down to the feet to come up, arms rise. Exhale, hands to the floor, your choice. Come straight into your downward dog or flow through from your plank. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, down dog. And we'll take a few breaths here. And just notice if the breath got a bit faster. Find that slow rhythm here. Reset the breath. And then with your next inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, press back, look forward. Exhale, find your way to the front. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. We're gonna, I'll be your mirror. So we can take our right arm and walk your hand somewhere where works for you behind without poking your ribs out. Taking your left hand, so either you can support in front. If your shoulders allow, you can open that left elbow to the side. Then we're gonna root down to the feet, and without poking your ribs out, see if you can just take the upper back, opening the elbows if that's okay, or maybe it's here. Just like a little tiny back bend. Keep your breath. And then with your next inhale, push down to the feet and think you're hugging your lower ribs towards your hips to take that shape back up. You find your neutral spine. We're going to take that into a side bend over towards your left. And if you like, you can take your right leg behind, hug into the hips. Trying to take the elbows back, but keep hugging the lower ribs in. Good. And with your next inhale, slowly coming up. Exhale, release. Ease the legs. And we'll take that to the other side. So walk your left hand, arm, wherever works. Maybe support here, or if that is okay for your shoulder, taking the right arm up. And then root down through the feet, lengthen your tail slightly forward as you think you're lifting your chest up, and then opening your elbows to the side to get that chest opening, arms back as far as they go. Good, and then with your next inhale, push down to the feet and take your front ribs in to come back. Take an inhale here. Exhale, we'll go over towards the right, so lengthening the left side. And if you like, take your left leg behind, cross the legs. But notice that you're not arching your lower back, so take your tail slightly forward and ease the shoulders down so they don't creep into your shoulder, into your ears. Rather. Good, and then with your next inhale coming up. Exhale, release the arms. Very good. We'll come back into wherever your front is, if you moved arms to the side and float down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, step back into your plank, and then you can lower down, elbows in. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, right leg lifts. Now exhale, we'll step into your high lunge. So back heel up, find your balance, back knee bend or straight. Draw into the hips, again find the engagement in your center. Arms rise. I will find our cactus arms again. Now as you inhale, push through the right heel to try and lengthen the leg. Doesn't have to lengthen all the way. Lengthen your arms and make fists. So inhale, gonna bend and open. Spread your fingers. Exhale, push through the heel to lengthen. Follow your breath here. Inhale down. Exhale up. Once more. Lengthen up, exhale. Inhale, bend the knee and the elbows, and then exhale, bring the hands to your heart. And just thinking about shoulders down and the shoulder blades glide towards each other. But take the body forward and then shift your weight coming into your warrior three. So maybe hover the toes, maybe lift, maybe lengthen your right leg, and think you're taking your sternum forward, but keep the shoulder blades drawing down and towards each other. Lengthen the inner left heel back. We'll take an inhale, and as you exhale, slowly come up into standing. Maybe place the left foot to the floor for a moment, or maybe come straight into a knee towards the chest. Just take your time to find your balance. We'll take our right hand outside the left knee and come into a twist. If you like a bit more, you can hold with your right hand outside the foot and lengthen the leg, or stay with this. Just notice you're not leaning back, but like you have that pole that goes through your midline. Hug into that. Good. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, slowly step back into your high lunge. Arms reach up. We'll take an inhale here. Now exhale, take your left hand down. I'm going to come into a twist. So you have the option of bringing your left knee to the floor. I will open the right arm up here, or lengthen your left leg and press the left thigh bone up, left inner heel back. So feel that length through your midline, and then take your right side ribs back. Take an inhale, and then exhale, bring the right hand to the floor. And just hovering the right foot. See if you can take that into your plank without scraping the floor. Take another inhale. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath here. And then we're going to lower the knees down, and just for a moment, find your child's pose. Sit back towards the heels. Just ease here. And reset the breath rhythm. Now with your next breath, inhale, we're going to come forward and we're coming into a dolphin. So again, your forearms on the floor, and think you have a beach ball between your elbows that you squeeze and then push the floor away with your arms. And tuck the toes under, and anytime you need to lower down, just listen to your body. You're going to show different options, so select what works for you. Push the floor away, relax your neck so the head can ease there. Maybe stay with this and then ease down when you need to. Maybe walk your feet a bit closer so your hips are a bit higher up and stay with this. If you like a bit more, with your next inhale, you can lift up one leg, and then see if you can just shift your weight so that you can hover the toes that are on the floor, or stay there. Press the floor away. Then lower the leg down if you're lifting. Lift the other leg. Anytime you need, lower down into your child's pose. And see if you can hover. Push the floor away. Lower the leg down. Take a nice big inhale here. Push the floor away. Exhale, ease down. Good. Back into your child's pose. This time take your arms to the sides. You can rotate your palms up just to relax the shoulders. Take a few breaths. And then with your next breath, slowly we'll find our way back to all fours. Tuck the toes under and then coming into your downward facing dog. Find your breath here. And then with your next inhale, we're going to lift up the left leg. Exhale, come forward into your high lunge, back heel up. And again, knee bend or straight, find what works for you. Square the hips, arms up, and then we'll bring them into your cactus shape. So you're going to inhale, open the chest, and as you exhale, push through the left heel to lengthen the leg and the arms and make fists. Inhale down. Exhale, press through the heel to lengthen and reach the arms. Good. Slowly moving with your breath. Exhale, lengthen. One more. Inhale, coming down, opening the chest. And then exhale, this time we're going to bring the hands to your heart and draw the shoulder blades down and in. And then take your body diagonally forward. And then take your time to set that warrior three balance. Right inner heel back, so the knee down towards the floor. Take your sternum forward and keep drawing the shoulder blades down. And find that engagement in your core as well, so you don't let your belly hang, so hug the navel towards the spine there. We'll take an inhale, and as you exhale, slowly coming all the way up into standing. And then we'll take the right knee, and I'm just going to turn this way so you can see. Right knee in, take your left hand outside, right to the side, hug into the shoulder. And again, notice you're not leaning back, so wrap around that center pole. Maybe lengthen the leg, or stay with that. Good. We'll take an inhale, and then as you exhale, slowly turn back this way. Step back and reach the arms up. And we'll take that into the twist. So take your right hand to the floor. Maybe even take your thumb to the left hip to really draw the hip back. Knee can be on the floor or off. If you are lengthening the leg, press the right thigh bone up and inner heel back. And then take your left side ribs back to lengthen, and the tail lengthens back. Just ease here with your breath. We'll take another inhale, and as you exhale, take the hand down to the floor. And now again, see if you can come slowly into your plank. Hover the foot without scraping the floor. Can you take that leg back? You can come straight into your down dog or flow through. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath here. And then we'll bring the knees to the floor, and this time we'll come into your puppy pose. And keep your toes tucked under and the hips just a tiny bit behind your knees. You're going to take the arms forward. Maybe let the elbows soften. Maybe leave the arms straight. Just find what works for you. Trying to take the chest down towards the floor. Maybe ease the forehead. If it goes to the floor, just think your armpit and your sternum down towards the floor. Ease with your breath here. Take another breath here. And then slowly, slowly start easing off, coming back to all fours. And we'll come into downward dog. Take a breath here. And then with your next breath, just step your right foot forward, find your way to your right side warrior two. So I shall be your mirror, I'll turn the other way. So if you need to move your devices so that we're facing the side, long side of the mat, arms to the side. And again, that sense of hugging into the hips, find the strength and stability in your legs. As you inhale, we're going to take that into unsupported reverse. And as you exhale into extended, nice slow breaths. Inhale, sweep it up into your reverse. Slowly exhale, extend. Once more like this. Exhale, extend, and this time we're going to pause in that extend, so maybe bring the forearm to the upper leg. If you want to reach the hand to the floor, do that. Just for a few breaths here. Good. Your next breath, we're going to take this into your half moon. So start shifting your weight towards the right. Again, come higher up, find your balance here, or bring the right hand to the floor, or hover, and just trying to make that shape bigger. Try to keep your shoulders, hips open to the side. Push down through that right heel. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bend your right knee, step back. And then we'll lengthen the legs and turn into a wide parallel. Turn diagonal here. So your choice, you can ease your arms to the floor, just relax them in front or interlace behind. We'll take an inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Relax your neck, let the arms float. We'll work for your shoulders if you're interlacing. And just take a moment to bring the awareness to your feet. Notice that sense of lifting through the arches, so you're not rolling to the inner feet. And see if you can hug gently your inner thighs towards the bone there. Sit bones lift up, and then spine lengthens away from your pelvis. Now with your next inhale, come slowly all the way up. And exhale, release. Good. We'll come into your horse stance, so bending the knees again here. Notice the feet, you're not rolling to the inner feet, so lift up through the arches and hug into the hips. We'll take our right arm under, backs of the hands together, double rub, or do your hugging. If it feels good, you can bring your spine just a diagonal forward slightly and find that length through the front body there, so you're not curving the spine. Good. And then with your next inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale, release. Great. Find your warrior two to the left, so we'll go straight to the other side. Notice the knee doesn't travel over the heel there, so wide enough here, arms to the side. With your inhale, slowly reverse your warrior. Exhale, extend it. You can sweep the arms. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Slow movement. Good. Once more. Exhale, extend, and now we'll pause here, either forearm to the upper leg or reach to the floor. Find that length through your midline. Release the neck. And then with your next breath, start shifting your weight to the left. Prepare for your half moon. So again, you can hover higher up or hand to the floor. or hover. And just find that length through the left side body as well, and trying to make the shape bigger. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bending the right, step back. Lengthen the legs and turn the feet, great. We'll go into another round of that wide forward fold. You can do arms forward, any variation you like, or interlace behind again if you feel like a bit more opening for the shoulders is good. Take a big breath in, exhale, fold forward. And relax the neck here, just engage with the feet and the legs. With your next inhale, coming slowly all the way up. Exhale, release. Good. We'll come into your horse stand, turning the toes out. Hug into the hips. Take your left arm under, backs of the hands together, a double wrap. Finding that length through your front body. Notice the knees don't wobble in. Keep that ease in your breath here. Good, and then with your next inhale, we'll lengthen. Exhale, release, very good. Let's find your warrior two to the first side, so wherever your the front of your mat is. You can take an inhale, last one here, exhale, bring the hands to the floor, step back into your plank, take a nice big breath in, exhale down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale into your down dog. And then bringing your knees to the floor. And then we're going to come and face the long side of the mat. So I'll be your mirror here. Let's take our right foot to the side so that the toes are facing the long end. And that sense of lengthening the hips, so lengthen your groins here. We're going to bring the arms to the side. Take an inhale and exhale, reaching towards the right. Reach your left arm up and take that tail slightly forward. Just ease your neck there, lengthening the left side body. Your next inhale, bring the arms to the side. Exhale, take your left hand. You may need to shift the right foot a bit further in so that you can get the wrist under your shoulder. Hug in and press away from the floor. And then reach your right arm up and coil the little finger in. Take the side ribs back, tail forward, and then press the outside of the right foot to the floor. It's like you lengthen the side body as much as you can. So the foot and the hand reach opposite directions. Okay, take another breath here. And then slowly, slowly, we'll ease off and just take that to the other side. So taking your left foot to the side, take the tail slightly forward so you have that support from your center. Take an inhale, exhale, reaching towards that left leg. Keep lengthening the tail slightly forward. Ease the ear towards the shoulder there. Good. And then inhale, taking the arms to the side, and exhale. Now take your right hand to the floor and just shifting so that you are straight under the shoulder there. Hug in. And we're going to take the left arm up, coil the little finger in, and take the side ribs back, front ribs in, tail forward, and push that left foot to the floor. Left hand reaches away from the foot. Just breathe into the side body there. Take another breath here. And then slowly, slowly with your next breath, we're going to come up. And we'll do one last thing here. So you can face the short end of the mat if you like. And if you need padding under your knees, you can roll your mat double or triple. We're going to stay here for too long. It's going to do a camel variation. So tuck the toes under. And again, think about that length through your front body. Like you take your
frontal hip bones back and then lift your chest rather than getting that into your lower back. So you're gonna bring the arms to the side and squeeze your shoulder blades, elbows back. And then if you are okay, you can bring your hands to your sacrum and think you lift your chest and frontal hip bones forward. This may be enough. If you want, take your hands towards the heels so that your palms are facing out. And then press the hands, fingertips to the heels and heels to the fingertips, like you split your arms apart and then widen, broaden your chest, lift up. Just for a few breaths. And then with your next breath, use your quads and your core to come up slowly. And then we release. Very good. Let's sit down, bringing the legs forward. I will come into a twist. So we'll take, I'll be your mirror. Let's take the right leg. Cross if you're okay with that. Leave your left straight or bend. Just find your variation here. Try to root the sit bones down. Wrap with your left arm around. And again, no need to go into your deepest twist here. We'll keep the nose straight in line so your head stays in line with your spine. And then easing your chin here down towards your chest. Relax the shoulders. Ease the breath. And then keeping the chin slightly down towards your chest, move your head, your nose, your gaze towards the left shoulder, so towards the front shoulder. And then maybe reaching the right hand a bit further back to get that length to the back of the neck there. That feels okay. And then keeping the chin down, slowly moving your head so your nose gaze towards the back shoulder, keeping the chin down. Release the shoulders down. Let's breathe here. And then with your next breath, slowly bring the head to the center, chin down still. Take a breath here. And then slowly, slowly bring your head up first. And then we'll release. Good. And swap to the other side. So taking your left across, right straight or bend. Again, find where it feels good. And then finding that length through your spine and just an easy twist. So you can root down through your sit bones, keeping that length and relax your shoulders and keeping the nose straight so your head is in line with your spine. And then from here, just start easing your chin down. We'll just ease here for a few breaths. And then keeping the chin down, slowly taking your head to turn your nose and your gaze towards the front shoulder. Should be right. Maybe if it feels okay, you can reach and walk that back hand a bit further back and out. With your next breath, slowly keeping the chin down, still moving the head so your nose and gaze towards the back shoulder. You can close your eyes here as well if you like. And then slowly, chin still down, bringing the head to the center. Take a breath here. And then slowly, slowly start bringing the head up. And release. And then we'll ease the legs and come down onto the floor. Feet on the floor. We'll come into one round of a bridge.
Variation. If you want to come into a full wheel, if that's in your practice, you can do that as well. Anything that feels good, just a little easy back bend. Bringing the chin to the chest here. Take an inhale. Exhale, use the legs again to lift your hips. And then if your arms are on the side, just a gentle press to the floor to open the chest. If you like, coil your shoulder blades under so that you can interlace and press down. Or here. Just notice the knees don't open, drawn towards the midline. Keeping that ease in your breath. We'll take a few more breaths here. And then another nice big breath in. And as you exhale, keep tucking the chin in. Slowly, slowly roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then as you arrive again, you can hug your knees to chest, give them a little rock side to side. And then we'll take the knees over to the right so that you can let your hips lift up. Maybe the left shoulder probably comes off the floor as well. Just finding somewhere where it feels most helpful for you. Arms can be over the head or to the sides. Just an easy twist on the floor, somewhere where it feels good. You can relax, close your eyes. Let the breath ease and slow down. With your next inhale, slowly bring the knees back to the center, and then exhale, ease them over to the left, and again finding where feels most helpful for you today, where you can relax and ease. Good, and then with your next inhale, slowly, slowly find your way back to the center. Once more, just squeeze, wrap around the knees, have a little hug. And then we'll come into a little rest, so lengthening your legs. If you want to put some layers or a blanket over, take your shoulders away from your ears. Arms to the sides. If you're okay, open your palms out and take the arms just slightly to the side so you can get that opening across your chest here. Close your eyes. Just take a moment to notice how the body lands here. Noticing the breath. Just notice your head, notice the weight of the head as it releases into the ground. Soften the face and the jaw, the neck, the throat. Notice the weight of your shoulders as they ease down towards the ground. Just let go. Notice the weight of the arms. As you let go of all tension here, relax your arms. Softening your chest and the upper spine, upper back. Easing the middle back and the lower back, just soften down towards the ground, soften your belly. Release around the hips and the pelvis. And then notice the weight of your legs. Just let go of all tension here. And just being aware of the whole body resting here, letting go of all tension, and noticing that sense of ease and effortlessness in your breath. Allowing your body to rest here still. Just start engaging with your breath. Gradually building the breath. So putting a little bit more effort into your inhale. Softly letting the air out as you exhale. Taking a few deeper breaths here like this. And then take one more nice deep breath in. Softly letting the air out as you exhale. And then just taking a moment to slowly bringing some movement into your body. Maybe have a little wriggle for the fingers and toes, have a little stretch. Or hug the knees to chest, anything that feels good. And then whenever you are ready, we'll roll onto one side. Just take your time there, please. And then we'll find our seat. Bring the hands to your heart. We'll take a nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. And that's the end of your